Good morning, my love. It is morning here in the UK when I'm filming this video. Let me know what time you're watching. Today I am back with another video on my channel, and this time around we have a little H&M haul. The reason why I placed this order was because I actually needed a black pair of shorts, and I noticed that H&M had a couple of pairs that I wanted to try because they looked really good. And I also saw a couple of other items on the website that really caught my eye and I wanted to try, so I got a few other items as well that I would like to share with you. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first item is this pair of sliders. They come in several different colors. They also come in a black, a brown, and a couple of other colors. However, the black and the tan sold out immediately just because they kind of resemble the Hermes slides. These were super affordable. They were $12.99, I believe. And I think the white also went out of stock, but then they came back in stock, which was great. I picked up my usual size, which is a UK size 3, and they fit perfectly. When I first took these out of the packaging, I did think that they look a tiny bit cheap. I mean, they were very cheap. They were $12.99, but you don't want them to look as cheap as they were, to be completely honest. However, when I did put these on, they look on a lot better than they do straight out of the packaging. They look a lot more expensive than they actually were, so that's a really good thing. I feel like white is a really interesting color. I'm not sure if these would get dirty really quickly, but I think they're quite versatile, and a pair of white slides are quite good to have in your spring and summer wardrobe. Probably not essential, but if you do create a lot of a kind of white or light neutral outfits, these are a great pair to have. I'm not sure how well you can see the slides, but this is kind of how they look like on. I think they look really nice, and they're also really comfy, which is a plus, and they were super affordable, so I think these are a really good purchase. The next item that I picked up is this beautiful dress. I'm on the lookout for a maxi black dress. I mean, I would ideally prefer a white one, but I feel like white ones are more difficult to find than the black ones. So when I saw this on the H&M website, I knew I had to give it a go because it looked really nice. I really like the style of it. I like the fact that it's got the frilly sleeves. It's also short sleeve, which is nice, perfect for this kind of weather because it's super hot at the moment. And then it's cinched in at the waist, and I really like the style of it. However, the material, I'm not sure how much it's picking up on the camera. The material is way thinner than I thought it would be in real life, and it creases really badly. I obviously haven't worn this out, so I'm not sure how badly it would crease when you're wearing it, especially if you iron it before. Get out of the packaging, it was super creased, and it does kind of look like the type of material that would crease quite easily. So I picked a size extra small, which was the smallest size that they did, and it was $24.99, so it's quite affordably priced, I would say. One of the reasons why I'm not going to keep it is because the material. I'm not a big fan of the material. Well, it's amazing because it's very light, and it would be perfect for a hot summer's day. It's quite see-through at the same time, and I don't really like that. It just kind of makes it cheap, in my opinion. And the next reason why I'm not going to keep it is because the stitching on the inside, so the stitching around the sleeves and the stitching here, is quite itchy. It's really itchy and it's really annoying me, and I don't think I'll feel comfortable wearing it one bit if I feel like I'm itching. I think you might potentially get used to the feeling, but I don't want to keep a dress that I'm not going to feel 100% comfortable in. Also, New Look has a couple of really nice ones that I've ordered, and I'm hoping that I might like some of those more than I like this one. I'm not in love with it, so for that reason alone, I'm not going to keep it. But I feel like it's a really pretty dress, and it did have a lot of potential. And for reference, just so you can see, I am 5'2", and that's how long it is on me, so it is quite a true midi length on me. The next item I picked up is this white boucle dress, and I basically picked it up because I saw it on someone on Instagram and it looked really good on her, but I didn't actually realize that she had it tailored because it was a lot shorter on her than it is on me, and I don't think she's that much taller than me. So yeah, I expected it to be a lot shorter when it arrived. It's a tiny bit too long for me, and I'm not a fan of it. And also, I mean, let me show you, I can tuck it in and make it shorter. I would have liked it a lot more if it was this length, and it was already £40, and I think if I was to get it tailored, it's just not worth the money. I think it's amazing for wearing to the office, but I don't work in an office, so yeah, I just don't have really any use for it in my wardrobe. It is quite a thick tweed material. It's just, it doesn't feel like it's worth £40 in my opinion. I don't know why. There's something about it that just doesn't feel very premium and luxe. And yeah, if I was to get it tailored, I'll have to spend even more money doing that. So unfortunately, this is going back as well. I picked it up in a size 6 and it does fit really nice. I think it's also a tiny bit weird around the shoulders. So it's got these shoulder pads, and if I kind of tend to move my shoulders, I'm not sure if it's picking up, it does tend to stick up quite a bit in a really weird way. So yeah, I do like the length of the sleeves. I like that the sleeves are quite long, not too short. I mean, this dress with some alterations would look amazing, but I'm just not willing to do that at the moment, and I just don't see a use for it in my wardrobe, so I'm going to be sending this one back as well. And now let's move on to the reason why I actually placed this order. So the first pair of black shorts that I picked up is this pair, and unfortunately it's just a tiny bit too long for me. I was really excited about these ones because I thought they would be a really strong contender. They kind of reminded me of the white pair that I have from Zara, and I really like the fit of those ones. So I thought these might be a really good pair. And they're also slightly cheaper than the Zara ones. The Zara ones are £30, £29.99, and these were only £22.99. So I was thinking, if these look exactly like the Zara ones, then I'm going to keep these. However, they're just a tiny bit too long for me, and I think the length would not be a big issue if they weren't so tight around here. I just feel like on my body shape, these are just not flattering. Apart from that, I think they're a great pair of shorts, and I think they would look amazing on someone else with maybe a different body type. Maybe someone potentially taller than me and someone who has maybe a shorter torso as well. Maybe that would look better. I'm not sure. I picked up a size 6 and they feel so comfy on. So in terms of comfort, I'm just so gutted that I don't think these look right on me because they feel super comfy. Like I said, they were really affordable. I picked up a size 6 and they fit perfectly. They're not too big around the waist. They just fit so well, and the material is really nice and flowy. So yeah, super comfy, but unfortunately I'm not going to keep these either. I think it's also the shape of them that just doesn't do them any justice on my particular body shape. I'm really curious to look back on the footage and see what they look like on the camera against the other two pairs, because when I look in the mirror I just don't like them, whereas on the camera it might be completely different. So I'm really curious to look back when I did the footage. This is the second pair that I picked up, and this was a pair that I was really excited about as well. So these are made out of a satin material and they look so good on the website. So I basically just picked out the wrong size. I picked up an S and I definitely needed an extra small. I just wasn't sure how they would fit, but I even said on the website size down and I sized up. So I have no idea. Sometimes when I order these things I have no idea what goes on through my head, if I'm even looking at the size that I'm getting, but that's besides the point. So yeah, I picked these up in a size that are too big for me, but if I was to hold them at the back just so you can get a better idea, I think this is what the extra small would look like. I love the material of them. They would be perfect for a hot summer's day just because they are super light. They were $22.99, so again quite affordable. I just don't think they look as premium as they did on the website. I really like the fact that the material is light and flowy, but it does kind of feel a tiny bit too cheap in my opinion. I think if these were cheaper then I would really like them. Oh my gosh, there's a spider in the room with us. Yeah, I think if these were a tiny bit cheaper I would have liked them a lot more, but I just don't think they look as premium as I expected them to be. They're quite see-through as well, which is not great. And I mean, they do crease really easily as well, and I thought it's the kind of satin material that's a tiny bit more rigid and doesn't crease that much, but these ones are just not how I expected them to look. So yeah, these are definitely going back just because they're a size too big and they're just not what I thought they would be. And now let me show you the last pair that I picked up. So this is the last pair of shorts that I picked up, and I thought this was the pair that I was going to like the least just because they were super affordable. They were $9.99 and I just had a feeling that they might look a tiny bit too cheap. They're also made out of polyester material, so I don't know, I expected them to not look that good on, or just the quality to not be that great, but I think this is the pair that impressed me the most. I really like the style of these. They've got two pleats going down the center of the legs, and I just feel like the style of them and the fit and the way they look on, I think I much prefer them to the two other pairs that I showed. I don't know why. Because they're made out of polyester, they're super comfy. It is quite a thick kind of knitted material, so I do see why someone might get a bit too hot in these, but for me I feel like these are going to be super practical. I can see myself reaching out for this quite a lot, so this is a pair that I'm actually going to keep because I really like the look of, and they were also super affordable. I see myself reaching out for these a lot, so if I'm trying to kind of create an outfit that's quite basic and simple, I do see myself picking picking these out quite a lot. I do need to style them out before I decide whether I 100% keep them or not. But for $9.99, I just feel like it's not a big loss, even if I don't wear them that much. Even if I was to wear them around the house, that would still be good enough. So I picked up an extra small in this, so I'll say definitely stay true to size. I feel like the extra small fits me really well, and I like the fact that they're so stretchy, so they don't feel like they're too tight and constricting. So if you have too much to eat, these are going to be perfect. So yeah, I'm really impressed with this pair, and I think they're a really good buy. I would honestly love your help. Let me know in the comment section down below, out of the 3 pairs of the black shorts, what pair do you think most suits me and what pair should I keep? For me, it will be really interesting to go back and edit the footage, because the way I see them in real life sometimes comes up as different on camera, so I'll love to look back on it and see what pair kind of suits me the most. But in real life, I feel like this pair is the best. But yeah, I would love to hear your opinion. Let me know what pair of shorts out of the ones that I've showed you I should keep. I really like these, but let me know what you think as well. So that is everything that I picked up from H&M. Thank you so much for watching. I'll make sure to leave all the links to the items that I've shown throughout the video in the description section down below if you're interested to check them out. I really hope you have enjoyed watching this video. If you did, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. Until next time, take care and bye for now.